Hi guys, I'm here to do the last zodiac sign, which is Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. I'm guided today to do the tarot by just pulling the cards as I speak to you right now. So it will take a little longer. And I have noticed when I've been doing the tarot readings for this month, I have noticed that my throat chakra has some blockage, and it's hard for me to express my emotions when usually that's not the case. And so I just wanted to point this out as I reflect on these zodiac signs that I have done and the energy. And it also seems like a lot of people are going through an awakening and a shift, as I hear a lot of tarot readers say, and I kind of proved it myself because I can see that in my own tarot readings for you guys. So first I'm going to start with a Smith-Waite tarot. I'm going to be using a Chinese tarot and one called Spirit Song, and one called an oracle card called Archangel Oracle Cards. And so I will begin. So I do want to start the next cycle mid-February for March. And I want to talk about, because this isn't really talked about, I don't see actually this, past lives. I want to do past lives reading for all the zodiac signs and how that relates to your current life. And in regards to your soul connections, like your soulmate relationship, your soulmate or your twin flames connections. What past life did you guys share last, and how that influences your life right now. So I will pull a past life card, as well as how your life looked like before, what was the issues. And then going forward, we can see what your blockages are and the issues, the karmic issues that you carry on in this lifetime because of prior's lifetime together. Sometimes you do not reincarnate at the same time with your twin flame. There are times where you just come by yourself, and your twin flame is in the ethers. And so obviously I'm not going to talk about those relationships. I'm going to talk about the ones that both of you guys are reincarnated here together now. This is again Aquarius. It seems like you're in your element. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or Jupiter. Sometimes you have a zodiac sign represented more than once in your planet, so check your natal chart. You can go online and research on the website free natal charts, and then you can just calculate calculator, and it'll calculate for you for free. You just have to know your country of origin, of course, your date of birth and year, as well as the exact time. So if you do not know, ask your parents, and if your parents don't know, which was my case, my parents didn't know, look at your birth certificate, it'll tell you. And so do not focus on the gender of the cards, because every person has female and male energies. I do read reversals. The energies that I read can be either you or the cross watcher, which means it could be the person in question or your energies. You have to intuitively differentiate by yourself, because I don't know your life. You know your life. Talking about knowing your life. If things resonate, then they're meant for you. If they don't, check it out. There are a lot of people that are watching this video, and not as many as because I just started the videos, not as many as I've seen, but that gives you even more of an opportunity to have the tarot reading resonate more towards you because there are less people. So that doesn't mean that may not be true if you happen to watch this video a year from now, because it's not time stamped. So everything that you hear right now is you're meant to hear it. If you were driven to this tarot reading, and even if this is not your sign and you resonate with it, you're supposed to watch it if you're guided to watch it. Here we go. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. I do have to shuffle the cards, so be patient with me. I have to break up the energy so I can read the energy. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Jupiter, and Venus, Aquarius. I call in fire, earth, water, air, ethers, spirit guides, great shamans, ascended masters, and the Holy Spirit to guide us in this reading to give you the best reading that I can possibly give you for your highest purpose. So you have here the King of Cups, and what crosses you is a Page of Wands. I feel like these two should go together. So here you have, because they came out at the same time, here you have the Six of Wands and the Three of Cups. And these are your future cards, which is a Five of Wands and the Queen of Swords. I'm going to pull out an overall energy reading with my deck, and I will be publishing this deck soon. They're getting illustrated at the moment, and so you will hear more about it as when I finish. So during this time, I'm just using the major arcanas. What's the overall energy of this read for Aquarius, man or woman? Aquarius, man or woman? Okay, so the overall energy is the Hermit. So what's on deck right now on board is Virgo, the sign of Virgo, Hermit. I see water signs, which is Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. I see a lot of fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and I see air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The most prominent signs I see right now are those of Virgo. So you might have Virgo represented in your natal chart, or the person in question, your significant other might have, or the person you're thinking of. Doesn't have to be a significant other, it could be the person that you're thinking of, might have Virgo in their chart. And if you're not thinking of someone, if it's just yourself, then this is for you. So this means that you're seeking counsel with Source. It means that you have reached a time of your life where you are withdrawing to be more spiritual, to look at your life and find out your life purpose, maybe. And so you have withdrawn to get clarity on something that you hold important. And so you need to do this by yourself, to reflect on things by yourself. So here we have the energy that you are currently feeling is the King of Cups, which means that you have a lot of affection and emotions towards people. Okay, we have to clarify towards who, but you're very like a loving person. You're a loving person, but you may not necessarily display your affections. You understand people's affections very well because you have wallowed in the depth of your own emotions. And so you really know how you feel deep inside. That's not a problem. You know your feelings very well. And so you're able to distinguish the feelings of others. Now, do you see this king? He is the king of the ocean. Ocean represents emotions. And he can be a great sailor riding the extreme waves of these emotions. He knows how to do that very well, and he's gotten in the depth of this ocean. But yet he necessarily doesn't like to dive in. He likes to keep things to himself, his feelings to himself. Okay, and he has control. This means like he has control of his feelings. That you wouldn't even notice that this person can turn it on and off like this in a flash. And what crosses him right now is the Page of Wands. And the Page of Wands could represent many things. I'd have to clarify this. A Page of Wands could represent a child. Maybe there's a child that you're having challenges with. Maybe you're just a recent father because you just had a celebration here of some sort and people were congratulating you about being a new dad. And your feelings are bubbling up. And you really didn't realize that you had these kind of feelings until the baby is just approaching. The baby's just approaching, and then this is something so impactful, so serious, so committal that you have to withdraw a little bit and say, oh shit, I'm going to be a dad. And you're getting these feelings that rush through the surface, feelings that you've never experienced before, because a feeling of a dad is completely different than any feeling that you have ever felt in your life. This feeling of being a parent is so a love so pure and so unconditional that your feelings are bubbling up. Okay, that's one scenario for some of my Aquarius. Other Aquarius could be that you have experienced a love that you haven't felt before in a long time, if any. And you don't know what this is really. You don't know if this kind of love is like a deep love or is it infatuation. Or what kind of love is it? Do I love this person because they don't put up with my shit and everybody else does, and I seem to conquer all other women? But why can't I conquer this woman here? She doesn't put up with shit. I mean, obviously she loves me, but she will drop me at a drop of a hat if I mess up. And so what are the reasons that I love this woman? What are the reasons? So we have a couple scenarios for my Aquariuses. So these are the challenges that may be crossing you at the moment. In the past position, it seems like this person, couple scenarios, like I said, either you just gave your significant other, gave birth to a child, or you might have had given birth to a child. It depends if you're female or male, Aquarius. And you're really happy, and a lot of friends came to visit you in the hospital and celebrate with you, and you're like, oh, I can't wait to drink some wine. I have been wineless for like 9 months, and I just want to go out with my girlfriends and be able to be the one holding that cup of wine instead of water. And so I really can't wait. Or it could be that you are so used to that scenario where you're thinking about the feelings with a Page of Wands, thinking about the feelings that you may have towards this person, which this person could very well be an air sign. They don't have to, but they're portraying those energies that an air sign would have of being a logical person. They don't wear their, although they do feel and they do express their emotions, they don't let their emotions guide their decisions in life. They are the type of people that are people that you cannot blow smoke up their ass, because these people are human lie detectors. So there's no way that you can, she knows everything. She's very intuitive. You can hear that the sky's very clear, and she sends out her bird here to get a bird's eye view of the situation. So this is like her higher self to come back with esoteric knowledge to tell her what intuitively she knows, because she's aligned with her intuition. You can see her crown chakra is very open, like open to the bird here and the divine to source. So she's very much aligned. And so whatever she intuitively experiences, she believes this is so because she trusts her intuition so much. Here, this is the sword of truth, of fairness. So whatever her moral compass is, or whatever she feels is fair, she's going to go with that, opposed to whatever. If she loves you a lot, then she's going to go with your decision, or even if she thinks it's wrong. No, she's going to go by what is right and what she believes in her heart, what is right, because this woman is a warrior. Okay, and so you're used to, if you're a man that's an Aquarius, you're used to having all these women with a Six of Wands fawn all over you, and you love the attention. Okay, I can see you like put pictures of your Instagram, your Instagram, you know how they say Instagram, blah, bleed, you're like kind of those kind of people that get the scenario just so, and the environment just so you can take one of those pretty pictures so all the side pieces can come and say, oh wow, he's just so handsome, look at him. Because you just love the attention, because the attention validates you. It validates you. From this side piece, from this side piece, from this side piece, all these side pieces. I want to call them something else, but I'm trying to keep it classy here. Okay. So, and then you love the attention, you even go out with them and have you may go out with Lisa on a Monday, and then like Vicky on a Tuesday, and Sabrina on a Wednesday. And you may all drink with them and conquer them in conquest, all these types of conquest, because you need this to validate you. Okay, if you're a man. And or if you're a man, it could also mean that you're celebrating the birth of a child. And you're a woman, you can be celebrating the birth of a child. And you may have a really supporting husband or a person, a significant other that's supporting you, that is like in awe of their experience of having a firstborn. Okay? in the future, if you are, congratulations, if you just had a child, and in the future, it seems like you're not going to have an easy time with the child with a Five of Wands here. You're going to require a lot of help from maybe your parents, from his parents, from or her parents, from friends, from like maybe a caretaker. You're gonna have to wake up in the morning and feed it and constantly be there and try to entertain it because the baby can't be by themselves in the beginning. So you may be a little frustrated, a little lack of sleep. It would be like, you know how I just had a marathon, a rowing marathon of 45 kilometers, and it took like 3 hours. It was like a teams of 2 and 3. And I was like, oh shit, is this ever going to finish? I'm freaking exhausted. My legs feel like noodles. This is kind of the same feeling that you will feel when you've been with a baby for like a week and you're like, oh my goodness, is this ever going to get better? This baby wants to shit and eat every 2 hours. And so you're going to just do what you have to do without the fuss and the annoyance, and not maybe cut all that out, the annoyance, the frustrations, and not take it out on your partner, and just do what you need to do and do it the right way. Maybe you will search online and check when should a baby rest, and how often should a baby rest, how often should I feed it, what are the best times I can feed it in order for it to have a routine. And you're going to be smart about the actions that you place towards raising or taking care of a child, if you're the scenario where you just had a child. If you are not, and you are the Instagram person, as I said, there's one person that your feelings are bubbling over, where you feel that they're a challenge. They're a challenge because they don't put up with any shit. And so there's a lot of people still in the soup bowl. There's a lot of people still competing for your attention and stuff. Oh, he's so handsome, or she's so beautiful, and constantly ask you out. And this woman has turned her back on this. If you see, like, so she was like this, and her back was turned to this thing right here, because she doesn't do soup bowls. She's like, okay, you can have Sabrina and Lisa and Jessie, and I don't want anything to do with this. I have better things to do with my time than be a side piece. And so we can clarify this for you. So I'm going to use my Chinese deck, and I will show you a picture of it before I use it. And so, as I told you, I've been experiencing a lot of throat chakra blockages and communication issues. And I think a lot of you guys are experiencing this as well, experiencing this where you're not having these heart-to-heart conversations that you should be. And I would have to say that this could be a challenge too. Is like, should I open up my feelings with a Page of Wands and tell them how I feel about them? And this might be a challenge because you don't know if you want to do that, if you want to take it there. Because if you take it there, you might be afraid that it's just will get too deep too fast. So we're not quite sure. We're going to clarify this. So, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter. And again, I apologize for shuffling the cards, but I have to shuffle the cards to get the energy out there and movement and energy flow so I can read the right energies here. So first, we're going to clarify the King of Cups. We're going to clarify the King of Cups. Who is this king? Who is this king? And what about his feelings? Who is this king or this male energy? Who is displaying this? Can you tell us about his emotions? So again, I get the Hermit card just as the Hermit card on top here, which is your overall energy. And it seems sometimes you need to give me a second or a couple seconds to get downloads and interpret the message that I see here. It seems like for some Aquarius, it seems like you've gotten a wish fulfillment. But this wish fulfillment scares you so much because these are emotions and feelings that are deep, that you haven't felt in a long time, if ever. And they're bubbling up towards the surface. And you're getting a lot of downloads from the universe regarding this connection where all these people in this soup bowl are just distractions to you. Because ultimately, these things are nice, where you are being seen as the attention is nice, but ultimately it seems like you're thinking about if you're wanting to take this relationship forward or not, or maintain this Instagram issue where you like to display pictures on your social media so everybody could fawn all over you, so you could feel validated as an important person or as a person who is hot or whatever. Get validations of your self-worth through other people. Could be. It could also be that you're so overwhelmed about your feelings that you're drinking too. You're drinking a lot. And so you're developing these things that you don't want to develop, and so you're kind of withdrawing from people and maybe drinking by yourself with a Hermit and the Ten of Cups here. Seems like. And okay, so some tarot readers may interpret some cards differently, and it's because of the pictures as well. I do know what each card means, but sometimes I get people saying, oh, this tarot reader said that this card means this. Yes, we get downloads, and it depends. The message is correct. It just depends on the spirit guides and what message they're giving that person who's familiar with whoever their spirit guides are. So I do understand that what the Ten of Cups means, which could also mean like happy wife, happy life. This is like getting your fulfillment, like feeling all the love, maybe from giving birth, or feeling all the love and support from families in your community. Or it could be like for that person that is questioning their feelings towards someone, that this is their person that they want to settle down with. But with these Chinese cards that I see here, I also see drinking by yourself. I see drinking by yourself. And also not having so much emotion that you're unbalanced a little bit. Do you see how these cups are falling all over the place? You're trying to juggle these cups. and it's very difficult. You find it like it unbalanced you a little bit because maybe you were a little surprised, and so, or that you could feel this way, and so it unbalanced you. So I'm going to clarify the Page of Wands. Now, it is 30 minutes and I don't want to go over an hour, and so I want to give this reading at much shorter time. So, okay, so here what crosses you is a card of Two of Swords, which is like a card of stalemate. A stalemate. But in this stalemate, it's different than the stalemate that you would see in your average Smith way, your average tarot, your classical tarot, in that this person's not blindfolded, and they're pointing their swords in a specific direction, almost expecting a challenge in this stalemate. So expecting and being a little bit defensive over the challenges that they may perceive that are coming. So these challenges with the swords are mental. Maybe these challenges are just in your head and they're just fear-based. And they're pointed towards something or someone, where it causes you to be a little apprehensive about this situation. So this was self-explanatory. Let's talk about these scenarios that I see here. Let's talk about the Five of Wands and what are these type of challenges? Who might you be experiencing these challenges with? So we can do that. Who might you be experiencing these challenges with? And then we can clarify the Queen of Swords. And again, this Queen of Swords might be your energy. Maybe you cutting out bullshit. You don't want these to be in the bowl of soup. You don't want all these women or men fawning all over you anymore. Just doesn't bring you anything. In reality, it's just more energy that you have to waste in order to keep that going. And how long can you keep this going? So you're cutting things and people out that just don't serve you. Could be this too. So let's see what the challenges are with the Five of Wands. Let's see what the challenges are with the Five of Wands. What are the challenges? Does anything else want to come out? No. So, I do understand that they were reversed, but it's because I was shuffling the deck all reversed. So I know it's supposed to be this way. And when I feel an energy that should be reversed, I will do it so. But right now I don't feel this, guys. Huh. So just give me a minute here to figure this out, guys. Thank you. Huh. So, for the Six of Staves, which is also the Six of Wands, and we have the Four of Coins. If you just had a kid, it could be that you may have challenges with money. And so even though you're happy and everybody is congratulating you with a baby, and people are actually helping you with the Six of Staves, they're actually helping you collect money for your baby so your baby can have a future. You still feel a little challenge in trying to save up money and thinking about the future. How will I save money? Would I have a trust fund for my baby in the future? Will I be saving money for my baby to go to college if they're going to college in the US or college in a different part of the world? So you're thinking about the baby's future. But there are people that are helping you out, don't worry. There are people that are knowing this and helping you out with, may help you out with like small gifts or held up a party for you where you can get help or even donate like clothes from their children when their children were young and they saved clothes, or appliances that you may need, or just giving you cash as in congratulating you for your child. So this could also be it. If this isn't it, if there's a different scenario, and you could be the person that's drinking by themselves because you're confused about your feelings over this person who's you have feeling for, and they're bubbling towards the surface, feelings and emotions that are deep and run deep. At the same time that you feel this way about just that one person, you do not want to give up the side pieces. You want to continue with, want to be greedy and continue with Jenny and Lisa and Sarah. Okay? I don't even know if you know their names or not. They're just side pieces that are convenient for you to have fun with when you happen to be around. And you enjoy it. It's something that you, because you don't want to be committal here. This is a fear of commitment for some of you Aquarius. So at this point I see a strong Virgo represented. So you have to have Virgo in your chart, or if not, your significant other. Okay, I see Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay, I see all water signs on board. Fire signs as well. So all signs on board. Virgo prominently portrayed. And so you don't want to let go of these side pieces. You don't want to. So this Queen of Swords, I don't know why I said the Queen of Cups. There must be a reason. She must have water in her chart as well. So she turned her back on this bullshit because she doesn't want to deal with this. Because she's not an option. She's saying, I'm not an option. You can have Sarah and Lisa in your Instagram, you know, bitches, and leave me out of this. I have better shit to do. Okay? I don't want to be put in this predicament, and shame on you to put me in this third party and a bowl of soup kind of predicament. I'm walking away. And she takes her sword and she cuts the ties and she just walks away. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, that could be it. Let's clarify this, Queen, and see what's going on. And you might be male also portraying these energies. Maybe cutting out of all these side pieces that you have, maybe you're cutting out Sarah because Sarah is a gold digger and you feel that she's just not, she can't hang with you because she just doesn't have class. Or Jenny, who's like really like, she doesn't have anything interesting to say because I'm so bored when I talk to her. Why am I having her in my life? What does she bring to me? Or him. He like has a nice body, but he's sure stupid. Like I have nothing in common with him. So what does this Queen of Swords say, if it's you or if it's the other person? What do they have to say here? What do they have to say? I am curious. I know you're curious. really can't blow smoke up this person's ass, because she has a programmed smoke detector, and she will smell bullshit a mile away. She will smell bullshit a mile away. Okay, so can you tell us about this queen? Okay. Interesting. Okay, I feel that these energies should be this way. I feel that these energies should be reversed, because it makes I'm guided to keep them like this. So okay, so because they fell under these side pieces, I feel that one of these side pieces may be doing some kind of magic on you, or some love spell, or some maybe like black magic or something like this. I feel that maybe this is happening. For some of you guys, not all of you guys, please don't get scared. But with the devil and the magician reversed. They want to shackle you with these chains. They're like, you're not going anywhere. You're mine. You are mine. Instagram. And so they are using, maybe they're doing fire rituals at night. Maybe they're doing fire rituals at night and burning shit in an urn. And taking maybe like some article of yours. Maybe hair. Or clothing, and trying to bind their soul with yours under some false contract that you're not aware of. So be very careful who you exchange your energy with. Please read or watch my video, my first video, How Sex is Cheap. And when you have sexual intercourse with some people that you don't know, or anybody, you have to make sure where they come from and what type of energies they have, because they could have low vibrations that that will attach themselves to you, because coupling is a sacred thing that can be very problematic if, let's say, people have things and entities attached to them. You don't know who you're sleeping with. So if you're feeling kind of odd about certain things, and if you're hearing things at night, pay close attention. Yeah. So it seems like if it's a person that you're dealing with an air quality energy, she's very intuitive, and she feels that with a moon, that something's that there's someone having deception, or there's something deceitful. And so, oh God, I get the feeling that some people are doing magic with animals too. With cute little animals, for the purpose of using their blood or something. And they're doing it in the night. Moon rituals are called moon rituals. So this is for some people. Whew. Let me burn some Palo Santo here. Sorry, guys. Just, the air got a little dense here. Because they're really obsessed with you. They want you. They want you. They're so obsessed. They're like, it's do or death. It's do or death. Because they just lost control. They've lost control completely. And so it's like, you're with me till the death, baby. You're with me till the death. And so if you're dealing with a person that turned their back from this, they do not want deceitful situations, and so they turned their back away from toxic situations and don't want to manifest these type of things in their life. They want to, so this is why you have the Magician in reverse. They're doing nothing to manifest this situation into fruition. So they really aren't going to take the time to call you. They're not going to take the time. They're going to not take the time to think about you. They're going to take the time to do whatever's beneficial for them. And if it's you, and you know that this is happening to you where people are doing things they shouldn't with your energy, you're going to cut those people off, because you're just getting this vibe where your higher self is telling you, no, there's something crazy about this bitch, or there's something crazy about this creepy guy. I'm not going to be by himself with me and himself. Maybe I'll see him for the first time. Maybe you're meeting them for the first time after being like in online, you know, having this online relationship for a little while. Maybe you decide to meet them in a crowded place, and then you feel like, okay, this person's creepy and I'm getting away from this person, because your intuition's on fleek. Or yeah, so this is it, guys. Let's check out the Queen of Swords for the people that have the baby. Let's do that, because I feel that this is the energy of the other person versus the person that just got pregnant. So let's just go back to nicer energy here. Woo! So for the people that just had a child, for the people that may have just had a child. Okay, so they're experiencing love right now. So in spite of with the Two of Cups. So, and they're just feeling blessed that they have this child with them, and they feel from magic to child, guys. I don't know. These are the cards that came up. There's a lot of different Aquarius here that I am reading for, guys. And it's just bizarre how these two scenarios that are completely different came on my board. But anywho, I will explain them. I will try to endeavor to do my best to explain these. So here, you're going to leave aside these frustrations that you feel towards taking care of your newborn, and going to, because it's such a blessing that you have, you're going to be so grateful to the universe and divine that you're going to pray that you've gotten such a wonderful gift. And you're going to make things work with your significant other. You're going to try. It's such a loving relationship that there is no room for quarreling with the Two of Cups. That you guys see eye to eye. That this baby will bring you guys closer. And so this is it, guys. I'm going to actually, now that I see what type of scenario I have here, I'm going to ask the archangels and maybe pull one of the Doreen virtues. Loving words. I'm going to use maybe one of those and see what the angels have to say as well. So Aquarius, Sun, Moon. So I don't want any negative vibration here in the name of the Holy Spirit. So you're not allowed in my house or in my energy field. All right, so, okay, so we're gonna pull out cards for you. We're gonna pull out cards for you. The cards that I see here also natal chart signs: Aries, Pisces, Capricorn, Cancer, yeah, Virgo with the Hermit, and of course Aquarius, man or woman. Aquarius, man or woman. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. What can you tell us, angels, that can help Aquarius, man or woman? You have to have the courage. Have the courage to stand up for your belief. If you're scared at night with these forces, have the courage to spook them away, because you're in control. You have the power. You don't ever let your power go through fear. You're protected. You're protected. You have the power to get rid of any type of energy from your home or from your space. You also have a courage to do this as parents. You have the courage and the support from each other to do this. This is Archangel Ariel, which offers you courage. You might want to ask them when you go to bed at night to have courage from Archangel Ariel, who gives you courage. Let's pull one more out here. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Jupiter. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. So you're claircognizance, and this is Archangel Uriel. Uriel is different from Ariel. So you have to pay attention to your thoughts and ideas that come to you as they are answered prayers. So you may be picking up visions in your mind's eye, which is also your third eye, or ideas that you may be walking and are thinking about different things, or maybe walking and not even thinking about anything at all, just living in the present. And all of a sudden you think of something that you would normally not think of. This is an angel, okay, that are trying to give you messages, okay? And remember that angels are not the only ones that try to give you messages. There are other energies that want to give you messages too, like maybe override your will. So you may have to, you have to know what is a good message and what is a bad message. You have to know what message is there for your purpose, and for your purpose to do better for yourself, or what the better option is for yourself, and not get guided by the will of other people. So this is know thyself well. You have to understand and know yourself very well in order for you not to be deceived, overthinking something that is not your thought. And number two, you will know by the energy, sensing the energy that you feel. If you feel dense energy and like it's something not right, then that's low vibrational. if you feel some sort of fear, that's low vibrational. Okay, so this energy that I'm talking about, the angels' energy, are supposed to make you feel light, are supposed to make you feel calm, at peace. So you're going to get downloads from the angels and ideas and thoughts that help you. They help you answer your prayers when you like pray at night about whatever it is that you're praying for. I don't know. I'm not, I don't know what goes on in your head, but whatever you're praying for, beloved, the angels are listening to you. They're well aware of what you want, and they're trying everything that they can do to do their part. But you have to be receptive to what they're asking you to do, whether it be dreams or the visions that you get in your head, or maybe songs that you get messages through songs, or people you'll know, or animals that come out of nowhere. The other day I had a praying mantis that was like this huge. It was standing right there next to me at like 5 a.m. in the morning in the metro station. It was just me and the praying mantis. And he was looking at me for, I would say, a long time, kind of. And I looked it up, and it was like a message from the divine saying you have to be patient and meditate. And like everything came together, because it's like, who would see a praying mantis in a huge city of God, like millions of people? Who? So, thank you guys. That's it. And oh yeah, I did tell you guys I was going to pull out a Jesus Loving Words card from Jesus. So Jesus needs to tell you something. What does he have to tell you? Jesus wants to tell you something too. Yeah, so somebody is trying to make you think something that isn't so, and deceive your thoughts by doing things to you. As I got another download. So be careful. And if you're the one that's drinking, that weakens your energy field. And this is why they call alcohol spirits, because it's a gateway to the other realm of spirits. When your mind is numb and you're not thinking straight, you leave your body weakened to have some other entity come and command your body. And so you might be doing things, or might be weakening your energy field for some entities to come into your mind and body when you're drinking like this. This is why they're called spirits. If you don't believe me, look it up, beloved. Research it. I will have another video regarding spirits, like the alcohol ones. It's okay to have one glass, guys, but please, this person clearly had more than 15. Clearly. Okay. So what does Jesus have to say? Jesus, please, what do you have to say to them to help them? What do you have to say, Jesus? Please help us. I'm getting like my throat chakra is very constricted. Like it really got heavy here when I was experiencing those energies, after I experienced those energies. So you might want to clear your throat chakra because it's blocked. Like there's something that isn't right there. There's a blockage of some sort. Maybe you need to go to a Reiki healer and find it. Or maybe communicate to a person. What does Jesus have to say? Jesus, please help us. Peace I leave you with you. Peace I leave with you. My peace I give unto you. So that means basically that you're protected, that be at peace, that nobody can harm you. If you pray to Jesus, nobody can harm you. And a lot of times to remove these types of energies, you call them out of your house in Jesus' name. And this is like the most powerful thing you can do. You can say, leave in Jesus' name, blah, 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 blah. You know, this is the most powerful thing that you can do for your peace of mind. Okay, and if you have him by your side, you will find the peace that I don't think you can ever experience with anything else, to be quite honest with you. So it's been already an hour and 35 seconds. So I will have to leave you guys. I love you guys, and take care of yourselves, okay? Bye.